Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cyclones will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Makes the grab, it's Hunter. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Now on first down from the 28. Power football with the run. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now he's looking to throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, he can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Cyclones coming off a program record for wins, their 2nd best bowl finish ever. And who could forget that Pop-Tart Bowl victory over Miami? Matt Campbell continues to have the Clones flourishing.
Yeah, made it to the Big 12 championship game. Now they're trying to take the next step. We've got Rocco Becht at quarterback. He's a really good young talent, David, and someone I know.
Turning it on! He stopped at the 48. They pick up a 10 on the play.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
They go to the ground. Running to Green. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute. And when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
The Cyclones trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Iowa State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Leaves it with the back. There he goes.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Fafita. Works the middle of the field. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Makes his man miss.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the 1st. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on its way. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. On the ground, it's Hansen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Beck. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Fafita. With the catch, it's Hudson.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burnett. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle or they're used to it too. But those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. What a cut. Now he's loose. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
on to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score Iowa State 10, Arizona.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He lofts one down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Makes the catch. It's Townsend. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They punted away on 4th down. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. With the catch, it's Hunter. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Burnett. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
At the 45-yard line, brings up 2nd down.
And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Look out, he's got room. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Fafita. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air on 1st down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Iowa State 13, Arizona 7.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, where he's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back to throw. It's Beck. Snags it over the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Townsend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Facing a third and long. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Sowell. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
On the ground, it's Hansen. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Burnett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And this offense not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. Hits the afterburners. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing right. Makes a connection. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll go to the ground. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted, still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Loses 3. Second down coming up.
And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's back. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Grabbed in the middle. It's Townsend. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Finds his man. It's Sauer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Not a lot the defense could do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hansen. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Really nice run again. We've seen that on this drive. They've run a ton of plays, and we've seen that all game long. I think when you have a lead like this late in the 3rd quarter, just keep giving this guy the ball. Every time he gets it, something good seems to happen. If you're going to ice this game, it's going to be because this running back keeps having success.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. From the gun, running back gets to give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll try the run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the 4th quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, in this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put them in the end zone. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. To throw, it's Fafita. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Just keep slinging it. Fires to the right. Right on target this time. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. You throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona! Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, and make plays for their quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
The Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, but just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's caught. It's Sauer.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They'll give it to him again. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Spits it out to the back. Caught. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Lost the defense, he's wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
He's drawn down near the 16-yard line. 2nd down.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He'll do it himself. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona 1st down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up your best 2-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they've tied it up in the final minute with the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, that's a big completion at this point of the game, right? It's late, it's tied, and you're just trying to get the football in field goal range. Give your kicker at least an opportunity to win this thing and avoid overtime.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Okay, they're already within field goal range, Jesse. Now it's just get the ball to where the kicker wants it.
Exactly. A lot of offenses like to kind of center this. It really comes down to which side the kicker wants to kick the football from. Obviously, David, it goes without saying, ball security.
Yeah, don't get too greedy, but you want to pick up a little bit of extra yards here to make this kick as easy as possible.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. And it's good. He nailed it. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Powell.